Do you know this number 0.757575 and so on is a rational number? Yes, we can write it in the form P by Q. Let's see how. So in the previous video you have already seen that rational numbers, we divided them into two categories. One is terminating and the other was non-terminating plus repeating, or we can say recurring. And in this video we are going to see non-terminating plus repeating numbers in the form P over Q. Please make sure you watch the full concept of number system through my previous video. You can click on the I button or you will find the link in the description below. So let's start with first example, that is x equals to 0.7 bar. So this will be equal to 0.7777 and so on. Let us put it as equation number 1. Now to write this number in the form P by Q, the easiest way is to just make your recurring part same after decimal. Remember this thing, make your recurring part same after decimal. Basically we are going to vanish this infinite part which is in the recurring form. Like here in equation 1, you can see it's 777 and so on. Now this is very simple. If I multiply this equation with 10, let's see what happens. So if I multiply this with 10, on the left hand side I am going to get 10x, and on the right hand side my decimal is going to shift one place to the right. So if you multiply by 10, my decimal is going to be shifted one place to the right. So you will get 7.7777 and so on. Now you have to match your part after decimal with equation 1. So we can see here the part after decimal is exactly matching with equation 1. If it matches, then we can put it as equation number 2. So now when I am going to subtract these two equations, so my decimal part is going to be vanished. And if this vanishes, we are done. Let me write the first equation below the second so that we can subtract easily. So you will get 10x minus x on the left hand side, 9x, and on the right hand side you can see the decimal part is all 0, that means it's gone. So we have 7 minus 0 only. So 7 minus 0 you will get 7. So x becomes 7 over 9, that is P by Q form. Isn't it simple? Easy peasy. Okay, let's move on to the second example now. And in the second example, we have two recurring digits. X equals to 0.75 bar. So my x becomes 0.757575 and so on. Let's put it as equation number 1. Now if I multiply this equation with 10, what I am going to get is my decimal will be shifted to the right hand side. So make sure here also I have to concentrate on my decimal part, that is 757575. This is my repeating part. My decimal part is not matching with the equation 1. It has to be exactly the same as equation 1. So what I will do, I will multiply this equation with one more 10, or I can say I am multiplying equation 1 with 100 directly. This becomes 75.757575. Now you can match your decimal part with equation number 1. Is it same? Yes, it is exactly the same. So this becomes our equation number 2. Now again the same steps. Subtract equation 1 from equation 2. We will get 99x equals to 75 and our decimal part is all gone. So x equals to 75 over 99, that can also be written as 25 over 33 in P by Q form. So this is my answer. Now let's see one more example where we have bar on 3 digits. X equals 3.682 bar. So my x equals to 3.682682 and so on. Put it as equation number 1 and just look at your recurring part after decimal. If I multiply this equation with the 10, what is going to happen? My decimal will shift just one place to the right and I'm going to get 36.82682. Now is your decimal part matching with equation number 1? So it's not matching. Now something very important. If you remember in question 1, we just multiplied by 10 and we got our second equation because bar was on one digit only. In second question, we multiplied by 100 and then we got our equation number 2 because the bar was on 2 digits. Now if we have bar on 3 digits, so I will not multiply this with 10. I have to multiply it with 1000. 1 and 3 zeros. So it's very simple. You will place as many zeros after 1 as you have the number of digits under the bar. So let's multiply this with 1000. 1000x equals to, so your right side is going to become 3682.682682 and so on. So now you can see that your right side after decimal is exactly matching with equation 1. So this becomes our equation 2. Let's subtract. So what will you get? 1000x minus x will be 999x, and on the right hand side decimal part is all vanished. So you have to subtract only 3 and you will be left with 3679. So your x becomes 3679 over 999 and that becomes your P by Q form. And this is your answer. So till now we have seen only the simple forms where we have bar all over the decimal digits, and we wrote them in the form P by Q. And in the next video, we are going to see the numbers in mixed form. For example, 0.368 where the bar is only on 2 digits, and 37.6573 where the bar is placed on 3 digits. We will see how to convert these type of numbers in the form P by Q. And in the next video, I'm going to give you a short trick where we don't need to work on any of these equations and straight away we can write these numbers in the form P by Q in just 3 seconds. Isn't it interesting? So if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe this channel for more math videos. See you next time.